Hey, what's up everyone? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Sunday, February 19th. Well, guys, we have 7 games scheduled to be played in France, and all of the top teams are facing off against their opponents. We have PSG against Lille, that is the day opener in the French Ligue 1. We have Monaco facing off against Brest, and of course, we have Rennes playing against Clermont. We have Lens playing against Nantes, and then again we are closing the day with Toulouse versus Marseille matchup, which should definitely be a very fun game. Overall, I think it's gonna be a very good day in the French League One, and we are gonna try to get some more winners to finish the weekend strong in France because we hit both of those free picks that we had going on Saturday. Of course, if you want more free picks, go to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel and check those out, guys. And we do appreciate you subscribing and hitting that like button. Like I said, guys, the day opener is between PSG and Lille, and it's not a secret that PSG is the better team here overall, but they are in far worse form than Lille is right now. And PSG is actually on a 3 game losing streak, and on top of that, they did lose against Bayern in that Champions League matchup at home. It was 1-0. However, if we take away the first half where PSG was pretty much horrible, in the second half they put up a very good fight. They had a goal taken away from them. They had a few decent chances as the game was coming to an end, and they are still very much alive in that matchup and in the battle for the quarterfinals. Uh, like I said, PSG is on a 3 game losing streak, while Lille has lost 2 of their last 6 games, and they're playing really well. But PSG is still undefeated so far this season at home, and they need a win to stay ahead of the competition in the French Ligue 1 standings. Lille hasn't won any of their last 3 games against PSG. However, they have been scoring goals against PSG pretty consistently, and they have been scoring goals as of late pretty consistently, and they have scored at least 1 goal in each of their last 3 games. With PSG playing a midweek game, I expect a little bit sloppier performance from them, especially in that defensive end, and that is potentially a chance for Lille to get to the scoreboard, which I think they will, but I think that PSG gets the win here to bounce back and to get back on the winning track. So I'm taking PSG to win and both teams to score, plus 210. This should be a very fun game to start the day, guys. It is a 7 a.m. Eastern matchup, and hopefully I'm gonna be awake and ready to tune in for that one. In the next game, guys, Troyes is hosting Montpellier, and these are two struggling teams. Montpellier in a slightly better form with 2 wins in their last 6 games, and overall, I think that they are the better team here than Troyes is, and the fact that Troyes hasn't won any of their last 7 games says a lot about that team. And they have only 1 win at home so far this season, but let's be honest, Montpellier has been anything but consistent this season. Honestly, I think this is going to be a very open game because both teams see it as a potential chance to get some points out of it, to get some goals and stuff like that. So this one was fairly simple to me, guys. I'm going with over 2.5 goals at minus 113. It's an excellent price on two struggling teams and two teams that could definitely use points here, which makes me think that they're going to try to attack and hope for the best. So I'm going with over 2.5 goals in this one. In the next matchup, guys, Lorient and Ajaccio are facing off, and these two are also kind of struggling right now. Lorient hasn't won any of their last 4 games, while Ajaccio has won only 1 of their last 6, and they are still in the relegation zone with 18 points. Now, Lorient overall this season has been a much better team, even though they are on a bad streak right now. They have lost 3 of their last 4, while the fourth game ended in a draw. I think that they are the better team here, and it would be quite a shame if they lose this game here, because this is a perfect opportunity for them to get back on the track and to get back into positive. Because they are now in eighth place with 36 points, and they're still fairly close to that Conference League spot, which would definitely be something that they would want to experience. As far as the injury goes, Ajaccio has more of those, and their depth will be reduced for this game. However, Lorient is not without injured players, and they will certainly miss a couple of those that are on the injury list. Despite all the shortages that Lorient has right now, despite the bad form, I still think they will win this game, and we are getting Lorient on the money line at plus 105, guys. I think that's definitely worth a shot in taking Lorient on the money line at home, because they are the better team here and they have been far more consistent this season than Ajaccio has. So I'm going with Lorient on the money line. Like I said, guys, Monaco is playing against Brest and they are playing on the road, which is not going to be an easy game, despite Lorient winning only one of their last 6 games, and despite, not Lorient, Brest, excuse me, and despite Brest being in that low 16th place with only 20 points. Monaco is coming off of a nice win against Leverkusen in that Europa League matchup that they won 3-2, and definitely Monaco is a much better team here than Brest is, especially in that attacking end, because Monaco has scored 8 goals, actually making that 11 goals in their last 4 games, and they actually kept a clean sheet against Clermont, so that will certainly be helpful. We can see that even if Monaco falls behind against their opponents, they are definitely capable of coming back and getting the win, and they will have their best player, Wissam Ben Yedder, once again ready to play from the beginning of the match, because he was being rested against Leverkusen for about, I don't know, 55 or 60 minutes or so, and that will certainly be helpful to Monaco in this matchup. I think that Monaco deserves to be even a bigger favorite than they are. I think that they are a much better team here, guys, and for that reason I'm going to go with Monaco to win and over 2.5 goals, plus 150. We know that Monaco's defense is not the greatest in the league, and Brest could definitely get the scoreboard if they stay focused long enough. But I see Monaco getting a win here simply because they will outscore Brest in this matchup. So I'm taking Monaco to win and over 2.5 goals at plus 150. Rennes will be looking to get back on the track, guys, against Clermont, and they are pretty heavy favorites here. However, the current form for Rennes is horrible. They have won only 1 of their last 6 games while losing the other 5. And on top of that, they also lost against Shakhtar Donetsk in that Europa League matchup earlier this week. It was 2-1. But there is one trend that we can consider here, guys, and that is Rennes both scoring and conceding goals, which actually happened in their last 3 games in a row and in 4 of their last 5 games. Clermont, on the other side, hasn't scored a single goal in their last 4 games. They have kept 2 clean sheets during those 4 games, which is a positive sign. However, they lost to Marseille at home and they lost to Monaco at home, which, granted, is not that surprising. In the standings, Clermont is far away from the relegation zone. They're in 12th place with 30 points, and Rennes is now in 6th place with 40 points. And if anybody needs a win here, it is Rennes if they want to keep their chances of qualifying for Europe alive. And they are now 6 points away from the Europa League and 7 points away from the Champions League. There are still enough games left this season for them to get back into it, but they have to snap this losing streak, guys. If I had to choose a side, it would be Rennes, simply because they have more quality than Clermont has. But with the way they have been conceding goals, I gotta go with both teams to score here, guys. It's plus 107. I'm not gonna try to push this into the over 2.5 because I have a bad feeling about this game. I think that Rennes has to step up their defense at some point. Might as well be this game, but I still think they concede at least 1 goal here. So I'm going with both teams to score at plus 107. Lens and Nantes are clashing, guys, and that is 11 a.m. game Eastern, and this should be a very fun game because I did not expect these 2 teams to be in their current forms, to be honest. I expected Lens to be more dominant, I expected Lens to be more consistent, but it is the opposite, actually. They are quite, I don't know, they just haven't gotten back into the competition after the World Cup, and they have won only 1 of their last 5 games. But Lens is still very good team, and at home they have 10 wins and only 1 loss. Nantes, on the other side, is actually undefeated in their last 4 games, while having 3 wins and 1 draw during the same streak. And they actually have been dominant in this matchup against Lens in the past. They have 17 wins in 40 games, and they have lost 12, while 11 games ended in a draw. Nantes at the moment in 13th place. They did a good job so far this season in League One, and they also managed to get a draw against Juventus in the Europa League matchup earlier this week, okay, which is definitely going to be a nice confidence boost for this team. We can see that Lens is a pretty big favorite here. I think they should be favorites, maybe not as big as they are. And on top of that, they do have a lot of injured players right now, which definitely hasn't been good for them, because we can see that they are not consistent, and they are having trouble. They are having troubles scoring goals. So I think that Lens will go for a win in this one, and they might as well get it. But I don't see none coming down without putting a fight, guys. They have been in excellent form. They have been scoring goals consistently, and this is going to be another game where I will take both teams to score as well. It's plus 105 right now. Even if Lens gets a win here, I don't think it's going to be by keeping a clean sheet, because it's going to be hard for them to bounce back from conceding goals consistently to keeping clean sheets right away, especially against the team in such a good form like Nantes. So I'm going to take both teams to score and see what happens, guys. And like I said, we are closing the day in France between this Toulouse and Marseille matchup. We have two teams in excellent forms. Two teams who both lost only one game in their last 6 matchups. But Toulouse hasn't won any of their last 7 games against Marseille. And with Marseille playing the way they are playing, I'm having a hard time imagining that Toulouse can get a win here. I think that Toulouse definitely has the quality, and they are in good enough form to get to the scoreboard here. But the way Marseille has been playing as of late, since the season started again, I think that they are the favorites here. And if I had to choose a side, it would be Marseille. On top of that, Marseille is still in the title race, and if they get a little bit lucky, they could get even closer to PSG. Depends on the PSG's result from their match on Sunday. But Marseille has been very, very good with creating chances, very, very good with scoring goals. They are one of the best defensive teams in the league, and I think that they scored at least 2 goals here, guys. So I'm going to go with Marseille team total over 1.5 at minus 127. Toulouse might as well get to the scoreboard, might as well get a positive result here, but it will have to be 2-2 or something like that, because I don't know, like, we are getting this fantastic price on Marseille team total, and I think it's going to pay off. So I'm going to go with Marseille team total over 1.5 goals. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. It's my pleasure doing these videos for you, so I would appreciate if you hit that like button, guys. That does help us a lot into promoting our channel and stuff like that. So please, if you could do that. And of course, if you want my best bets, click the link in the description of this video, and that will get you up to my page on the Pick Dawgz website. There you can subscribe to one of the passes I have, whether you want a daily pass, 3-day pass, or a 7-day pass. That's it, everyone. Good luck with your bets. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.